Well, a bright green day with very few exceptions today. H-bar doing pretty well at 5.7%. Let me just move H-bar around so you can see. H-bar has been quiet lately in terms of news, or maybe I'm not paying that much of an attention to it. But yeah, I should take a deep dive into H-bar to see what they're doing. XRP also looking interesting, even though I can't find the bubble here. So many X's all over the place. Before it used to stand out, but now lots of X's looking good. This AI token, man, is ripping through. Now that everything is settled, again, the big pumps are showing more clearly now. This is a token that was launched about a month ago. So, take this big pump with a pinch of salt. It's not doing too badly, to be honest with you. It's an AI token. AI tokens, by the way, not financial advice, do your own research, are going to absolutely rip this bull run when the thing, starts running again. We got some interesting opportunities to buy in the last couple of weeks or so, especially in this last liquidation event when some of them did 90% dumps, right? But these AI tokens are going to do very well. So only a month old already, it's seen a 40x pump, right? 4,448%. Now, it was higher before, obviously, at that peak. And it's probably going to go a little bit higher, but take it with a pinch of salt. It's a new token. It's not totally proven, so not financial advice, your own research. But XRP, guys, is looking very nice indeed. And a lot of analysts, again, are predicting an imminent breakout. It's moving sideways. It's recovered between half and 2/3 of the dump. So not looking too bad at $2.51, especially when compared to other tokens in the same category. So Bitcoin obviously leading the chart there. If we look at the market, we're zooming slowly towards that $4 trillion market cap for the entire crypto sector. Bitcoin at 113,000, so making its way back nicely. Again, as it is usual for Bitcoin, one day you're just going to see a big pump and it's going to be in price discovery yet again. This happened last month, this happened 2 weeks ago, and I can't believe people are still in fear, but that's the human emotion for you. We were at greed just 3 days ago, now we're back in fear. We basically just nearly skipped the neutral part there. Things looking very not so nice in the fear and greed index part of things, but I think we're going to make our way back into neutral in the coming days, except of course what some people are predicting to be imminent, which is another crash. Some people think that this liquidation event was the first of a few and they're supposed to really wipe people out completely in preparation for the pump of the century, but we shall see. So what's new with XRP anyway? Ripple, as usual, isn't really paying attention to any of these macro events that are going on in the world or around crypto, because they know better, just as many XRP army folk do. They are in fact instead looking to strengthen their infrastructure and improve the fundamentals of the XRP ledger. There is this thing called the stress test that they're doing. So Immunefi and Ripple have announced a 200,000 Attackathon to secure proposed XRP Lending Protocol. So the idea is all of the hackers, ethical hackers that is, researchers, security researchers, engineers, programmers, basically go at the ledger and attack it in any possible way. And obviously with a bounty of 200,000 for anyone that finds any weaknesses. This is something actually quite common with code. I think Microsoft used to do this with their code and Apple used to do it with their code. And this is a way of, getting hackers to do the right thing, because let's say there was an error or some sort of code bug or something like that is found by an unethical hacker. They might decide to sell to the highest bidder and then, trade the vulnerability or the 0-day exploit, as they usually term it in tech, to the highest bidder, which could then be catastrophic for the environment. But this way, it aims to direct that activity towards positive by offering, money ahead of time preemptively to any such person that might find any such bug. So it's a cool thing. So if you're a hacker or ethical hacker, even if you're unethical, then this might be your chance to get some of that $200,000 bounty. Okay. Another positive thing is the XRP futures. So a group has launched XRP futures, the CME group, and they've set a remarkable milestone with XRP futures reaching a staggering $23 billion in notional value for the third quarter of 2025. The surge in demand for regulated cryptocurrency exposure as been significant as both institutional and retail investors show heightened interest in cryptocurrencies beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. So as that shows, futures are usually an indication of sentiment, and it usually plays an interesting role in predicting what the price of a token or an instrument is going to be in the near future, which is sort of why they're named futures. Bad futures usually indicate bad sentiment, which indicates not very good prospect for an instrument, but record interest levels for XRP futures, which is a good thing. XRP futures in particular have seen exceptional growth, with the XRP and micro XRP futures side having traded over 476,000 contracts since its launch in May, accumulating more than 23.7 billion in total notional value. Okay, so the surge is also translated to record-breaking open interest for XRP futures, which reached $1.4 billion in September. Notably, CME Group's XRP futures saw a new high in terms of the largest number of contracts open at a given time. Okie dokie. So not much news crypto-wise with other tokens, but you can see Ripple is marching on with developing the blockchain, strengthening it, offering different ways to get in. Investors, both retail and institutional, showing record interest in the token. So the future, guys, is insanely bright for XRP. Not financial advice. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.